This screencast provides guidance on how to set up a take-home exam. A take-home exam is an open book exam where students have a period of time, for example 24, 48 or 72 hours, to download an exam paper, answer the questions and then submit their answers online. We recommend using Canvas assignments for creating take-home exams. When planning the take-home exam, there are some important things to consider. The benefits of using Canvas assignments is that the exam can be marked within SpeedGrader, release and due date time can be set, it supports automatic anonymity, there is a direct integration with Turnitin for plagiarism reports, you can mark using rubrics and grading schemes, and Canvas assignments also accepts documents and file uploads from students. Files can also be downloaded in bulk for external marking. Some considerations are, from using Canvas assignments, you cannot set restricted time limits for completion within an availability window. Canvas assignments cannot support the setting or submission of individual questions. To set up an assignment, open the Assignments page from the Course menu, and then select Add Assignment. First, give the assignment a name, and then provide details of the assignment in the free text area. Please note, if you are adding exam paper attachments to the assignment, it is recommended to add a student availability date to the file. To do this, click on Files from the left-hand menu in the module, and then search for the file which is attached to the exam. Then click on the Published icon, which is a green tick to the far right-hand side of the file. Then select the Schedule Student Availability. You will then be able to put the available from date the same as the exam start date, and also input the time so that it is the same as the exam. Then click on the Update button. You will then need to scroll down and select the number of points the assignment is worth. This will usually correspond with the total amount of marks available for the assignment. Assignment groups can be used to organise assignments in the course and apply percentage weightings. Further guidance on how to set up assignment groups will be in the supporting PDF document to this video. Next, select the method you want to use for grading. You can choose percentage, complete or incomplete, points, letter grade, GPA scale or not graded. Next, select the submission type as an online submission, and then select File Upload for students to be able to upload a file for their exam. You may wish to also select Restrict File Upload Types. This is to ensure that submissions are consistent for marking purposes. Next, you can select the Allowed Attempts. This is by default set as unlimited, however you can change this to limited. Underneath submission attempts, you can also select Plagiarism Review and switch on Turnitin for this submission. For further details on how to set up Turnitin and how to use the reports, please see the further guidance within the supporting PDF document to this video. If your school or program uses anonymous grading, you can switch this on here by checking the box. This will hide the name of the student from the marker automatically in SpeedGrader and any Turnitin reports. This will allow for the anonymous marking to take place. By default, Canvas will assign everyone in your course to the assignment. However, you can assign the assignment to specific students or sections by deleting everyone and then assigning just to that individual student, or alternatively to an individual section. Please note, in order to set up sections, this will need to be done prior to setting up the assignment. You can see further details on how to set up sections within the supporting guidance. After assigning the students, below you can then select a due date and a time. On the Available From and Until, you can select a submission window for when the students will be able to see this assignment. You can also use the Add button to assign the assignment to students with differing times and dates. This is particularly useful for students who have reasonable adjustment plans or students in differing time zones. You can then set up the due dates and Available From and Until window for the assignment, which will differ from the one above. In order to ensure that this is a live assignment for students to see, click on Save and Publish. This will then give you a summary page of the assignment and the sections that this is assigned to with the different dates and times. This is where you can also choose to add a rubric or a marking scheme for marking purposes. Further details on how to set up your rubric are in the supporting guidance. It is important to ensure that you communicate with the students for this exam and provide them with clear instructions on how to submit the assignment. Before marking commences on the exam, it is important that the grade posting policy is set to manual. You can do this by going to Grades from the module left-hand menu and go to Grade Posting Policy and set this to manually post grades. This will set the grade posting policy for all assignments in this module, and then click Update. Alternatively, you can set this just for the individual assignment. You will need to navigate to the assignment and then click on the three dots to the right-hand side and then select the grade posting policy as manual. This will prevent marks or feedback being released to students before they are ready. In order to start marking, go to Assignments from the left-hand menu and then select the assignment, and then you will be able to see the number of submissions and also download submissions for external marking. Within ScreenGrader, you'll be able to select the drop-down below and click on All Sections. This will show all of the students who have submitted, and the work still needs to be marked, which will be indicated by an orange dot. If you are organising your students into sections, you can go to All Sections and then expand the menu and then select the section which you are marking. You will then only be able to see the students which have been assigned into your section for marking. If you are using the automatic anonymous grading, you will see the students have all been given an ID number. When marking the assignment, annotation tools are available at the top. You can use these to highlight sections and write comments on the document. You can also use rubrics and marking criteria. If you are using the rubric, you can have this set up so it automatically fills in. Alternatively, you can choose this to be entered manually. You can also add overall assignment comments and also attach file uploads or media feedback. You can use the file attachment to upload any marking which has been done outside of SpeedGrader. We do not recommend Canvas moderated marking for exam moderation. Please refer to local exam moderation processes for your school or programs. Please note, if you are using a marking rubric, this will be visible to students when you click the Publish button. If you would like this to be hidden until the time of the exam, you can do this by adding the exam to the module area. To do this, click on the Modules section from the left-hand menu, then add a new module block. Give the module a title and then select the Lock Until checkbox. You will then need to put the same start date as the exam and the same time. Then click on the Add Module button. Next, navigate to the new module and click on the Add button, and then add the assignment by clicking on the drop-down menu and ensuring that Assignments has been selected. Then find the assignment that is going to be used and click on the Add Item button. Thank you for listening to this screencast.